Hey everyone, it's GreenSpud Trades here, and today is Thursday, October 11th, 2018. And today I want to share with you an observation that I made about the stock market. So over the last week, the stock market has declined with the S&P 500 down about 7.5%. An interesting observation that I made is that this sell-off began precisely after the October 3rd presidential alert. So in case you don't remember, a little bit over a week ago, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, sent out a test of the emergency presidential alert system to all of the cell phones in America. If you had a smartphone, you most likely received a presidential alert at exactly 2:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What I find very interesting about this is that the stock market began to decline shortly after the alert was issued, and it's been declining nonstop ever since. Have a look at this chart of the S&P 500 ETF. Here's 218 on October 3rd, and right after that, the SPY starts falling off of a cliff. And then it continues. Look here on these 1-hour charts. This is approximately 3 p.m. the same day of the alert on October 3rd. Did the presidential alert trigger some type of a mass correction? Did people read about the alert on their phones, get nervous, and then they start selling stock? We don't really know, but there's some interesting conspiracy theories about this presidential alert. Many people believe that the alert was actually a way of activating some type of software on your phone to take a picture of you or do some other type of nefarious action on everyone's smartphone. John McAfee, a security expert, sent out a tweet talking about this and suggesting that there is a bigger plan behind these presidential alerts. Many people also believe that their picture was taken and it has been put in some type of a government database, although there's little evidence to suggest this at the moment. Interestingly, the next day, Bloomberg released a scathing report about our trade with China, saying that many of our large companies have been compromised by tainted hardware from the Chinese government. So in this report, they allege that certain circuit boards used in large computer systems that are used at Apple and Amazon have been identified as containing a malicious chip that allows the Chinese government to take over the computers at any time that they want. Could the presidential alert have had anything to do with this? I don't know. That's just a conspiracy theory and just some conjecture. But whatever it is, I think it's very interesting that precisely after 2:18 p.m. Eastern Time, when the presidential alerts were issued, the stock market began a precipitous descent. I think we're headed for another correction as we head toward the midterm elections. Very often, the stock market gets a little bit uneasy before major events like political elections, and then the volatility returns to normal afterwards. So I don't find this activity very unusual at all in the stock market. It's just your typical run-of-the-mill correction before an election. I think we could still see new highs, but be careful out there. As always, happy trading.